Olang Joseph and your family. You plotted and offed my late dad and my young brother. But that wasn't enough. You people have decided to ban his hard work. Look at what these people have done to my dad's hard work. We planted these trees with my dad, me, my late young brother, and my dad. But look at what these people have done. Just because of jealousy and envy, you ban your late brother's trees that are supposed to help a dry area like Lamwo. He planted these trees to develop his area. For some of y'all that don't know, rain doesn't come around here. And when you plant trees, it attracts rain. And this is what Olang and his family did. Sincerely speaking, we slashed everything around here. Someone intentionally, deliberately decided to light up my father's farm. Witnesses claim it is the son of Olang. Because he's always down trying to move around. They divided the land. Everyone has their portion. I don't know what these people want from us. Killing my dad and my young brother wasn't enough. Olang, I put you in God's hands. I leave you in God's judgment. Eliminating the father wasn't enough. Now you've decided to attack the family. You're only left with burning our house. We went and reported to the police. You've bribed the police in the village around here. You guys now just move around with the police. Olang, I put you in God's hands. Do everything. For us, we don't have power. You undermine us. We don't have power. We don't know people around here. We report you to the police. You bribe yourself. You get out of trouble. But this is what you've done to my late father's hard work. Olang, I put you in God's hands. You and your family, I put you people in God's hands. For the tears that me and my family have shed because of the pain that you have brought upon us for the past few years, I put you in God's hands. Look at how can someone be this evil sincerely? Trees that were growing properly and you burn, at least this one survived. Look at all this. Look at all this. These trees are dead. Check. Olang, you burnt my father's trees. I put you in God's hands. This is our hard work. These trees are dead. Look at this. It's only God that can save us. Look at all these years of hard work, Olang, that you've wasted just because of jealousy and greed. How can jealousy and greed take you to this level, sincerely speaking? Olang gin ni mautimu ni akeru woni ching luba. Ankeru woni ching luba. Wakoro ma wakoro chalu family we. Akeru woni ching luba. Tumano ugak ginero baba na geomirna. Tumano ugak kumero yan po wangin na mu weri kwa eni logoni. Olang ankeru woni ching luba. Utim gin moki ken ma umiero timone. Yanto luba yebi bingolo kop botwa. Luba yebi ngolo kop botwa. Unywa orphans, unywa one. Luba yebi ngolo kop. Guys, James Ocira here, yeah. Before you decide to come to the village, please listen to this important message that I have to share. It could be a lesson in one or two ways for you, yeah. Because this is real life experiences that has happened to me. I know the pain. I know what I've been through. I know the pain that me and my family are constantly going through. So please listen to what I have to say. At least take something out of it, yeah. Because to be honest with you, the mentality that people that are exposed have is different from the mentality that people in the village have. You come with that mentality of developing your area after going out there and making something out of your life. And then some people who are even close to you, some people you don't expect to do the unimaginable will do some horse shit that will just mess all that up. So please listen to my story. Hello guys, I wanted to tell you guys my story. Now my father was a civil servant for the Ugandan government. He worked for URA for 25 years. And in 2020 he decided to retire. The government institution threw for him a very befitting farewell party. So my dad's dream was always to come back to his hometown where his dream started from and develop the area. So he came back to Lamwo and started up a farm. But his coming back was met with a lot of resistance because this is his father's land. But his elder brother, for some reason, just hated everything that he did. He hated him, he hated his family, he hated absolutely everything about it, and he wasn't afraid to show it. There was a time he was even making serious claims about killing my dad. We even put it out, we put a meeting there. No one was supporting us. We told the elders, you caution him, caution him. There were several meetings about this guy's behavior. We told him, you caution him. Tell him that if anything happens to this family, it's on you. The elders just kept quiet and went to his side. They were all just supporting him. My father even cried. Was like, their children even reached a level of saying that my father's children were going to come back in coffins and they were all going to be buried. And the elders did nothing. My father put all this to the elders. All of them just supported Olang. In fact, I even have video proof of Olang actually saying that he was going to kill my late father and his brother. Because there are three. And his brother, who's our eldest uncle. Nothing was resolved until it eventually led to his word. He hired someone, they poisoned my late father and my late brother. Even me was supposed to go in their plot. I don't know how I'm still here. I don't know if that is a blessing or a curse. But if I tell you the things that have happened from then, Olao and his family have been attacking my family. They divided the land. Everyone knows their portion, but for some reason, these people still have their hearts in my father's side of the land. What is your problem? This is my father's hard work that you've burnt. It's my father's sweat. This is my father's sweat. It's something you know nothing about, commitment to your work. This is for the betterment of northern Uganda. Northern Uganda is a dry area. He decided to plant trees so that it helps attract rain in the area. And what does this ignorant fool decide to do? He decides to burn. Just because of jealousy and greed. We don't even care. We don't know what you're doing with your life. You've already killed our father. You've already killed our brother. You still have the time to think of burning his resources. I've never seen this kind of evil in this world. Look at what you have done to my dad's trees. You tried to burn his cypress trees, but still God was standing strong. Sincerely speaking, look at what this person did to my dad's farm. Olao, I put you in God's hands. You tried to end us, but at least God saved some. I put you in God's hands, Olao. You and your family, do whatever it is. Just because we are orphans, you decide to disrespect us to this level. We have no dad. Now you think you can just push us around. Olao, all the tears we have shed as a family, I put them in God's hands.
Hello guys, so before we came back to the village, my late dad came to Lamwo to discuss with his brothers about starting up a farm. So they sat down and all of them agreed. But the way Olao started to change, it's still a mystery to everyone. Olao started saying that my father stayed in Kampala for most of his life, so he automatically loses his right to own his father's land. That is the one who was keeping the land in the village, and my father went to Kampala, so he should forget everything about the land in Lamwo. The land in Lamwo is now under his ownership. I remember that time it was clear. He stated that he had already divided that land between his children. And I remember there was a serious meeting about this issue. Elders put them down and they sorted out everything. They were like, that is stupid talk. So someone does not have to go out there and work and bring back that development to their village. That is what the elders stated. So they abolished that claim and they divided the land equally. That is when my father started staying in his portion of the land. And that is when conflict started. This guy started looking for each and every trouble that he could find. Apparently in our compound he planted his banana plantation. This guy would come from his home just to check on a banana plantation that is in the middle of our compound. The story of witchcraft is for another day. If you still believe that there is no witchcraft in this world, I'm here to enlighten you. The story about the witchcraft phase of this whole journey is for another day. Olao Joseph and your family. Olao, my father contributed to your children's success. Olao, my father paid for all your children in school. My father loved you. There is one time I asked my father while he was still alive, because I saw this hate was now going to another level. I asked him, what did you do to this man? Sincerely, maybe there is something you're not telling us that you did to this man that he hates you to this level. My father is like, what did I do? What did I do to this man? Ever since we were kids, I buy a shirt, this man just takes the shirt. I get something, this man just takes that. I try to do something, this man just takes it. You saw when I was constructing my house in Gulu, this man would come from the village and take all the material to Palabek. And I'm not supposed to complain. I rebuy material. This is the things that my dad told me. Even when we were constructing our house here in Lamwo, he did the same thing. And my dad was just keeping calm. My dad was like, for me, I love my brother. Because we come from the same mother. He started making claims of how he's going to kill my dad. I told my dad, these are serious claims. When people are blinded with hate and resentment, they can do anything. That is not your brother anymore. Now that is the devil himself. My dad was like, that is my brother. My brother will do nothing to me. That day, when my father and my brother were fighting for their lives, the day that they died, one time I'll get the courage and tell that story. It's a very painful story that even me, when I'm telling it, when I try to rehearse how I'm going to tell it, I end up crying. And I don't want to cry when I'm telling that story because I need to be sharp. I need when I'm going to tell that story, God gives me the power, the courage to tell that story without fear or any favor. I tell it from beginning to end because I'm very sure it's going to be very educative for someone out there. It's a very traumatic story. I want when I'm going to tell that story, I'm mentally prepared to tell the story.